Hey everybody, John here, and with me today, guys, is Jamie Garside from Plugin Beast, and he's gonna be, presenting something which is really cool. I think it's really cool. I've tried it out, and just let me know, guys, if you could hear me okay, just in the chat box. All right, SK, it appears you can hear me. That's perfect. Hey, yes, Philip, yes. All right, perfect chat as well. John, who else is here, guys? Just let me know if you can hear me okay. And if you could see the screen okay, by the way, that is Jamie's screen. And with me today, one of our launch partners before, Jamie Garside, one half of the David and Jamie tandem. And we have him as guest today. He's going to show us this really cool, software tool that they have created that's going to really help you in your marketing, and how it could boost, how you could make, using this tool, autopilot your lead generation, how you could move that forward into creating like a simple funnel using this contest plugin. So I hope you guys are ready. So let me know in the chat box if you guys are ready, and if you guys are pumped up. And I'm pretty sure Jamie's pumped up because this is just launched, right? This is just launching now. So I do recommend you get in, uh, you get it, and then you listen to what Jamie has to say. Later on, we're going to do a Q&A session. I'm going to talk about the bonuses that we have here in store for this, and it's awesome. I've tried it out. I've played around with it. It's really an awesome tool. And Jamie, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. Yeah,
Perfect. There you go. All right, so I hope you guys can hear Jamie okay, and I'm going to let Jamie take this one away.
yeah, definitely. So everyone can hear me loud and clear, I assume, right now. You should be able to, and it's my screen that you can see on screen right now. If I just get a yes in the chat box that everyone can hear me, just so yeah, cool. Okay, guys. So as Jan mentioned and spoke about just then, we literally just opened up. This really cool tool that we've developed that we've been using for a few months now, known as Scratch Engine Pro. Now, what I want to do on this particular session is walk you through the tool, what it is. I mean, some of you guys are probably getting a bit of an idea already from what you can see on screen. Talk about why we've created this tool, what it's all about, and show you how easy this tool is to build rapid lists, rapid email lists, whether you're building lists for yourself, whether you're working with clients. Some of the stuff you can do with local clients if you work with local businesses like us is insane with this, as you can probably work out from the example you can see in front of you right now. But also as well how you can how anyone can do this. So it doesn't matter if you're brand new, you don't have any subscribers or anything like that, you've never built a list before, you've never built a list for a client before, this is for you. If you are time served, this is going to take it up a notch. So every single person on here right now watching this can use what I'm about to show you. So without further ado, let's get to this. So what have we created? Well, we created it's a WordPress plugin, a WordPress tool called Scratch Engine Pro. And Scratch Engine Pro, in a nutshell, is basically taken the concept of lottery scratch cards, and we built the technology to produce those online. Okay, so basically what we found, and what you guys on here right now are probably seeing for yourself and will be seeing, is all across the world there's one thing that everybody does, or the majority of people worldwide, and it doesn't matter, every country has these. One thing everybody does every single week is play the lottery, whether it's playing the national lottery, or, as is becoming more popular now, scratch cards. You may see it yourself, you may even do it yourself. You go into your local 7-Eleven, your local news agents, as we have here in the UK, your local grocery stores or whatever, and you buy scratch cards, and people buy scratch cards consistently, and we saw this as an opportunity. And we read an excerpt from Wikipedia, and you'll see this excerpt on the sales page, that actually talks about scratch cards are gaining in popularity and are growing in popularity quicker than any other form of lottery. So when we saw this, we wanted to take that particular power, that opportunity, and put that into technology we could use online to help us build lists, to help our customers and clients build lists, and to help them, promote their local businesses as well. And that's what Scratch Engine Pro is. So Scratch Engine Pro is scratch cards based online. So we can see here on screen, we've got Scratch to win a free meal. So a restaurant, as an example here in the local space, could quite easily run an online scratch card competition. They could run it in the restaurant, they could run it from their fan page, they could run it from their website, and want to try and win a free meal, scratch off right now to win. And as you can see with my cursor on screen here, if you can just make it out, when I go over the image, it turns into a little bronze coin. And if I go over the actual scratch area here and start scratching away, as you can see here, unfortunately on this particular scratch card I didn't win. Unlucky, didn't win this time. Now when I fully scratch this off, watch what happens. So what's just happened here is I didn't win. Okay, I went through the excitement of I might win a free meal. I didn't win, but immediately I've been met with enter your email for another chance. So enter your email, we'll send you another scratch card you can use. So I can go and pop my email address in there, and again be sent another scratch card in the example. So what this restaurant's doing here is by bringing online scratch cards into their business, they're not having to go through all the traditional old printing cards. They can run this on. They run this literally. It's a WordPress plugin. It takes a few minutes to set up, as I'm going to show you in a moment, and then it's fully mobile and tablet optimized. So regardless of whether someone's in the restaurant, they can just go to the URL on their phone. They can go to the URL on their tablet. They can scan a QR code if you want to put this behind a QR code. Very easy to do. And they're opening this scratch card up on their phone, and they scratch it off with their finger, just like you would with a normal scratch card. So you have the excitement and the gamification of winning, and then once they don't win in this example, we're then building a list from that. So hey, you didn't win this time, but would you like another free go? Would you like another go? Yes, enter your email, we'll send you one to your email that you can use. And what's happening is obviously the restaurant in this case is building a very powerful list. And it's one of the easiest ways for them to build a list. They don't have to create anything. They don't have to have any of them boring things online. Hey, sign up for our newsletter, sign up for special offers. They're putting their list building behind something that's fun and behind something that people will use. Everyone would scratch this off to win a free meal. And if they don't, everyone would enter an email to have another go, of course. So that's what we've kind of created here. Now, that's one example. I've got another example here. So for any of you guys that run your own online campaigns, now everyone knows of the whole T-shirt physical product craze at the moment. Again, many people are building lists from running T-shirt campaigns, giving away, hey, want to win a free T-shirt, enter your name and email to be in with a chance of winning. These tactics are starting to become harder and harder to actually produce results from because everyone's doing it. So again, with Scratch Engine Pro, you can change this up and turn it into a full-on scratch card competition. Scratch to win a free T-shirt, and I'm scratching off here. And as you can see, we've got different designs, different coins. It's scratched off. I won. Enter your email to claim your prize. So whether the actual users of the scratch cards and who we're targeting these are losing or winning, we can build a list every single time. So in this case, if this was scratch to win a free T-shirt, if that person wins, to actually win the T-shirt, you've got to enter your email to claim the prize. All details will be delivered via email. So that basically you're building a list regardless of the outcome. So there's another example of how it works. And we've got another one down here as well for another local business, a personal trainer. So personal trainer, again, scratch off, winner, click here to claim your free session or whatever it may be. Essentially what we've got here, and these are just quick examples you can see on screen here, is the ability to build a list through the use of these online scratch cards. And it essentially would allow you to go into any market and build a list. They work for any type of business. You think of any local business out there, you can come up with a competition or some form of contest that would allow you to put that behind a scratch card. Again, you run any online lists, you want to give away free consultations, you want to give away free coaching, you do physical product launching, anything at all, you can lock it behind some form of scratch card. So that's what Scratch Engine Pro is all about. And it's not just about building a list as well. So as we saw here, when we scratched off and we lost or we won, we had this pop-up, enter your email for another chance. You can essentially customize every aspect of this, guys. I know there's a few questions on asking, can we customize the message? Yes, the answer to that question is, of course, you can customize everything you're seeing, which I'll show you in a second. But one other thing you can do here as well is you don't even have to build this behind an email list. You can actually build this around sending traffic and driving traffic through to any URL or web page you want. So, for example, if you're you could be working with an e-commerce site, and I'll just use that one as an example. You could have on your e-commerce site, hey, want to win a 25% off voucher to spend in store or spend on the store today. Scratch to win. They try and scratch that off online. They win. Click here to claim your coupon, and you can send them through to any URL you want. So it's not just about building a list, although these work best for that. You can also drive clicks as well. So when that is unlucky, you didn't win this time, you can redirect them to any URL you want, which is really, really important as well. So that's basically how they work on the front end here, guys. What I want to do now is walk you through how you actually create these and show you how easy this is. Literally, regardless of how new you are online, if you've never built a list before, you don't have a single subscriber, or you are time served, we're going to show you now how you can easily do this and how you can control every single aspect of it. So Scratch Engine Pro, which again, as Jan has mentioned, has already launched. So you can grab it right now and grab it through Squeeze Moby's link, because they've got some cool bonuses which they'll be talking to you about in just a moment. But what I want to do now is explain what you get. So with Scratch Engine Pro, you get full developer's license. Okay, so that means you can use it on as many websites as you want. You can use it on as many client sites as you want. So you can go and resell this or use it for yourself. And you can create an unlimited amount of scratch card competitions here. So it's not limited to only a couple of things or anything like that. So Jan, if you're online still right now, there's a few asking for the link in the chat box. I don't know if you want to fire your link in there, just for anybody that hasn't grabbed this just yet. Again, getting back to on track here. You can create, again, unlimited amount of scratch card campaigns on your WordPress installer, and you can basically put these on any page or post, literally. So really, really easy to do. It's all done with shortcode, and really, really simple. We'll show you how to do that. But when it comes to creating the scratch card contest itself, there are so many different things you can do. So I'm going to walk you through all the different elements here of creating a new campaign to show you what sort of things you can control. So the first thing is scratch card mode. So you can set 3 different modes here as to how you want to run your competition. So whether running these for yourself or for clients, how they would want to do it. So the first option here that's set by default in blue there that you can see is the competition mode. So 1 in 1,000 scratches win. So you can set this. You can then set how many people win per play. So every 1,000 plays, 1 person wins. Every 10,000 plays, 1 person wins. Every 100, every 10. It's completely up to you how you set it up. So the first option is to set a competition. And once you've set the competition, that will then work out based on winners. So you put a 1 in 1,000, that means obviously 1 in 1,000 people will win. The other 999 will lose. So you can control it that way. The other way to control it is through static. So the static feature here within Scratch Engine Pro allows you to set up scratch card campaigns based around the same outcome. So this means that, and as some of you probably already ahead of me, but this means every single person wins or every single person loses. You decide. Now, the power of this is very powerful, because if we go quickly back here, we take this Scratch to win a free meal campaign, and we set this as we have here. Unlucky you didn't win this time. We could set this to lose every time. And what that means is every single person that comes through, every single person that hits this, they basically lose every time, but it allows us to build that list, because we could then say, hey, but have another go and send them to another identical scratch card where 1 in 1,000 people win. So you are constantly building a list, because once people play once, they'll go back and play again. If you look at buying scratch cards physically in shops, you tend to see people buying a scratch card, losing, buying another, buying a scratch card, winning, buying another. So it has that huge psychological trigger of winning that people just want to have another go. So again, we can use that for our advantage if we set up things such as the static, always the same outcome. So that allows you to set everyone wins every time, everyone loses every time. It's completely up to you. We then have the option to go random. So you can literally set this as random, where you don't even know who's going to win or lose. it will just randomize the entire campaign. So obviously, depending on what you're running, will depend on what you want to do here. If you're launching a new product, a physical product, a t-shirt, whatever, then maybe putting a competition in place, 1 in 1,000, would be great, because one person wins the t-shirt, the other 999 don't. But for all those that don't, you can add them to a list. For those that win, you can add them to a list as well. So you win every single time. The static version, obviously you can use that in different ways for all different types of things. One thing we've been doing in our local business is not just working with local businesses, such as we saw there with restaurants. I mean, there's so many campaigns you can run. I'm sure you've got loads of ideas right now. Hair salons, giving away free blow dries. You've got personal trainers, free PT sessions. Restaurants, of course, as I've mentioned. You could do carpet cleaners, giving away a free carpet clean. Loads of things. And if you think about how you can market these on Facebook and all sorts of things, these things go viral. Now, with the static, once we've got it all set up, there's several different ways we can run this. So we can go sizing mode on responsive. So that means that regardless of where people hit the page, whether they hit the page on a laptop, on a tablet or a mobile, it's going to respond to their screen. So you could run full-on mobile campaigns. You can also set a maximum width as well. So if you're working with, say, a site that's got a really, huge width page, you can literally stretch it right across. You can set that for yourself. We then go through to once we've set the sizing, and we always recommend by default leaving it as responsive. That means that obviously it's going to respond, because you can never know what people are going to hit these on. We then go to the scratch card design, and we've got 3 different design options. So the way this works, very simply, is we've got the front end, and they're all built on images. So we've got the foreground design, which is the design you see here. The foreground design. Now, you can select a template. On the front end of Scratch Engine Pro, we're giving away a couple of default templates. If you do grab Scratch Engine Pro, we highly recommend you upgrade to Scratch Engine Pro, our Template Pro Edition, because we're actually going to give you 15 of our highest converting templates that we're already using. So you don't have to go and design any of your own. They'll just click straight in here. So we highly recommend picking up the Template Pro version on the upgrade when you hit that. But you can upload your own images, so you're not restricted to our templates. You just click on upload your own foreground image. You're then going to need to upload 2 different background designs. And the background designs are what happens when somebody wins, what happens when someone loses. So when someone wins, you're going to upload a different image. So what message do you want to post to them? So in our case here, for the t-shirt one, we just got winner as an example. This one down here, winner, click to claim. You obviously, if you design your own, you can put whatever message you want in there. You've won, congratulations, grab one of our servers now and show them your phone. You could have you've lost, unfortunately you lost this time, but why not have another go? Click here, enter your email, we'll send you another card. Again, there's so many you control. So you can design your own, or you can use our templates. All of our templates as well, if you do grab those, all of our templates actually come with PSD source files as well, guys. So you can basically go in and edit all those up however you wish, and change those to clients, rebrand them, whatever. You're then going to need another background design as well, which is going to be your losing template. So what happens when people lose? Again, just like the winner template, you can do whatever you want. Now, here's the thing. So once you've created these, you can have different actions based on what people do. So someone goes to scratch off, they win. That's your background one. So on your background one, you've uploaded a winning design. And then basically you can choose in the background, what do you want to happen? Do you want them to click on the background? Do you want them to click on button? You can choose what you want to happen here. So if I go here, click on button, it's going to show a button. You can then put the button text in there. You can have the actual click action, okay? So you can have them go to a URL. You then put the URL in here. Or you can show the subscribe form. That's going to show your subscribe form. You then control obviously all your call to action text, your email placeholder, your button text, and the subscribe outcome. So we integrate with all the major autoresponders, GetResponse, Aweber, etc. So you can hook your own GetResponse and Aweber account into your Scratch Engine Pro plugin, and it will automatically add people to that list or whatever list you specify for you. it basically will do it automatically, which is really, really cool. Makes it easy, of course. You can also do a click on background. So again, if we go to URL, we pop a URL in there. What's going to happen is when they lose, or in this case win, you can redirect them and have them click to redirect to any URL you want. So you might have a big page. You know, you might have a win a 25% voucher to spend in store, scratch off to see if you're going to win. They win, click through, it goes through to a page that shows them how they can redeem that voucher. You know, you can do whatever you want there depending on what your clients want or what you want in your business. So you control what happens when someone wins. Now, background design 2 here, which is the losing design in my example, we're going to basically, you can have a different action. You could build a different list. So you can have 2 separate lists every single campaign you run. One list could be all the winners, one list could be all the losers, different follow-up campaigns. You could have all the losers at the end of the email to get another go at winning, all the winners click on a link to redeem. You can essentially do this however you want. So you literally control every single aspect of this. Now finally, once you set up the way you would like, obviously all your different images for your winners, your losers, and your actual scratch card, you basically need to upload or choose a scratcher template. And a scratcher template is what we see here, this little silver coin. So we thought, just to make these more authentic when it comes to using these online, we've developed and designed coins that fit in with the actual scratch card. So as you can see, I've got my normal cursor there on the left-hand side. When I hover over the actual scratch card, it changes into a nice silver coin, which is what you would use if you were to, you know, scratch off a physical card. So again, we've developed these in there. So as part of the front-end Scratch Engine Pro that you pick up, you do get some of these in there to use. But if you do pick up the Pro template version as well, which we highly recommend, because you get all of these templates you see here, but you also get 15 total high converting templates that already work in pretty much every single niche you can think of, locally and online. But you also get scratcher coins as well. So we actually give you extra scratcher coins you can use with Scratch Engine Pro as well. So you can use different ones for different campaigns and things like that. Just makes them look more authentic, makes them look way better. And again, when you see that on screen, psychologically, it makes you want to just start scratching it off. You know, that's basically what it does, and that's why we created those. So the next thing we go down to here, once we've got that far and we've now created the scratch card, is we just look at the mode options. So what do we want? So we need to first off choose the actual winning background. So in our case it was background 1, but you can choose any you want. We can then lock down the scratch card per entries. So if you were to do this physically, if you were to work with, say, a restaurant and then to go and want to run their own scratch card competition, so they go and get, you know, 1,000 scratch cards printed up, they're only going to allow 1,000 scratch cards, and you know they can't do half of the things this does. They can't build a list from that. They can't, you know, send traffic to websites from that, which is why this is, you know, next level when it comes to running scratch cards competitions, because you can actually build lists from this stuff for your clients and for yourself. But you can also restrict the entries. So we can actually restrict each campaign to however many goals we want to give. So if we want to say, I only want 1,000 entries on this particular campaign, we just type 1,000 into this box and it will restrict this campaign to 1,000. And what happens is, when the competition finishes, you can have a closed message, which again, you can put HTML in here, so you can pop in an autoresponder code and form here again to say we've closed, enter your name and email, and we'll keep you updated when we open up another competition, so another opportunity to build a list. But you can just type in any message you want. You can send people through to links, anything you want in here when the competition when all 1,000 entries have been used. You can then choose how many winning cards should be available. So again, if you're going to be running a competition at the top, we need to then say, right, we're going to allow 1,000 cards and I only want 10 winners. Then we're going to type 10 in there. And that's going to mean from the 1,000 entries, there's only going to be 10 winners in there. The rest are going to be losing campaigns. And again, how you set this up here will depend on what they do. You'll opt into your list, click through to a link, whatever it may be. And then finally, we've got the scratch percentage. And the scratch percentage is basically how much of the actual scratch card you scratch off before it all disappears and reveals. And the reason we've done this is so that people don't have to meticulously, and I'm going to reload this page so it'll hopefully reload it for me. If you just bear with me a second, guys. Let's reload these. And I know I've just got a question now saying, can people keep having another go if they keep reloading the page? Just like I've done here, I can have another go. The answer is no. You can actually lock it via IP. So if I'm on obviously IP, I'm cookied here, but we've not locked these down via IPs because these are just demos. But if this was an actual campaign and we didn't want to allow people to game it by having 100 goes, we can lock it. So they have one go, and once they've had one go, if they try and refresh, it won't refresh that scratch card for them. It'll just stop them having another go based on IP locking and cookies. So again, guys, that's covered as well if you were wondering. So based on here, we can set, as I was saying, the scratch percentage. And what that means is you don't have to scratch off the entire space for it to reveal, okay? So if we see here, I'm going to do this slowly, you'll see it'll all reveal in just a second. Okay, actually, yeah, there we go. So just as I was getting, I think this one's set at like 60 or 70%. You saw I didn't have to scratch off the entire silver area. After I'd scratched off a certain percentage of the area, it revealed the entire thing. And that makes sure it's all speeded up. So you can set this whatever you want. You can make people have to scratch off the entire area if you want, or you can set it at like once they've scratched off half of it, it will automatically reveal, or once they've scratched off 10% even, or 5%. The reason we do that is so it keeps it quick. So you're not getting people scratching it off and then finding that they haven't won but not scratching it off fully, because it needs to be scratched off fully to have the action of the opt-in form coming up, of course. So again, you want to make sure you don't make them scratch off fully. You want to go through and, you know, once they've scratched off a certain amount, it automatically scratches the rest and then comes up with that action of an opt-in form or a redirect. And so you can again choose that as well. So that is how easy these are to set up. Once that's set up, we literally just press publish as we would any WordPress post. And once we've done that, we can literally add it to a page by going to our pages, which I'll do really quick just so you can see. And in here, you're going to see this icon here, these two scratch card lottery ticket style icon. You click that button and it's going to add shortcode. And the shortcode it will add will be based on your scratch card. So if you've created a load of scratch cards like I've got here, so I've got 3 on this particular campaign, I just choose the one I want. So I want the restaurant campaign. Okay, it adds it. I publish the page. That restaurant scratch card, the one here, is going to appear on that page. That's how easy this is. There's no technical stuff you have to learn or know. That's how easy this is to actually create. So as mentioned, we also integrate with all let me just go here to our settings. We integrate with all all major autoresponders, which includes GetResponse, which includes Aweber, which includes MailChimp as well, because we come across a lot of local businesses that use MailChimp because it's obviously free. And we also have campaign monitoring there. And we're also looking at integrating others as well after launch. So if you've got any that are not there and you want to add your own in, or you want to, you use a different autoresponder you'd like to see in there, let us know if you do pick this up, because we are looking to add more in. But those 4 are in there right now within there. So just to explain what you get here as well, if you go and pick up Scratch Engine Pro right now, again, there's a link in the chat box if you're on live. If you're watching a replay of this or anything else, then again, the link you want to go through is Squeeze Mobies, because they've got some amazing bonuses which they're going to go through, or Jan will go through with you in a moment. But once you go through there, you'll go through to our Scratch Engine Pro sales page. Now, we're on early bird right now, so we've got an amazing discount on right now. The price will go up very, very soon. And you get full developers' rights on the front end. So you get the full plugin plus developers' rights. Now, to make it easier, the Pro template version, so the upgrade, is 15 different templates we've already been using in our business. So you get 15 proven templates you can plug straight into the plugin. So when you create a scratch card, let me show you how these work. When you create a scratch card, rather than you having to design your own image, you just click on the selected template, and you can see here. Now we provide you with these here that you can see by default, but if you pick up the Pro version, we've got all these other ones in here as well. So we've got ones for restaurants, we've got nightclub ones, things like ticket giveaways. We've got cocktail and bar ones. We've got lawyers and professional, PT, weight loss, travel vouchers. We've got spas and hotels. We've got cosmetics and hair salon style, physios, t-shirts, chiropractors. We've got a car garage one. We've got some others as well. Again, all you need to do if you pick up the Pro version is, I want to run something for a nightclub, for example. Click go, done. That's all we need to do. So there's nothing to download. One click, you've got a scratch card ready to go. You can then choose the background. So for that one, we can go through and find the relevant background. So this one's a winner. We're going to go with the winner one there. And then the loser one, we need to find the loser template. And there we go. We've got the loser template there as well. We can choose a scratcher coin, and we get all these other options. So we'll go with happy face, and we'll choose all these other elements at another time. Click publish. We've now got a scratch card ready to go for a nightclub. That's how quick and easy this can be if you pick up the Pro version, where we've already got all of those templates built in for you. However, I do want to make it clear you don't need the Pro version. You get the full plugin on the front, but you will need to design your own templates if you want to go into different niches. So it makes sense, especially on Early Bird right now, if you're going to grab this or you've already grabbed it, to grab that Pro version so you get it all built in. We've done all of that work for you. So that's basically how Scratch Engine Pro works. And as mentioned before, it taps into that psychological trigger of winning. It isn't just about, hey, sign up to my list, or hey, download my ebook and you sign up to my list, or download our free video, or all of that hard work. You can literally be building a list within minutes from now in any niche you want to go into, because all we need is a scratch card that we've already pre-built, and again, all done for you. All on screen, all integrated with autoresponders. So essentially, it's more powerful than a physical scratch card campaign could ever be. And again, being in the local market ourselves, local businesses are excited about this stuff. You know, imagine walking into a local restaurant right now and saying, hey, do you want to run your own online scratch card campaign? Your own online scratch card campaign can, you know, you can give away a free meal, but build a list of thousands of people. Every time someone sits down at your table, get them to scan this QR code and have a go in the scratch card competition. You could have charities running this. You could have raffles. You could do all sorts of things in businesses. You could have nightclubs giving away guest tickets, festivals and things like that. You could have tourist and hospitality companies giving away free night stays. And again, the opportunities are absolutely endless. And that's just local. You think of online, you could have t-shirt giveaway competitions. You could have physical product launches. You could go and approach any e-commerce store online and say, hey, why don't you run your own scratch card competition and give away a 10% voucher? All people need to do is scratch it off. You can build it right into their website. That's how powerful this is. There's no messing around with physical printing or any of that old traditional stuff that doesn't work anymore. There's no messing around with any boring opt-in forms. You're going to be able to take this to any business or use it yourself and go into any market you want to with your own scratch card campaigns. So we're, as we said, we're really, really excited about Scratch Engine Pro, which has now launched. At this time right now, we've got just over an hour left on Early Bird if you are online. So if you've not yet grabbed this, now is the time to go and do this, guys. Go through Squeeze Mobi's link though, because they've got an amazing bonus that you do not want to miss out on. Now I'm just going to check some questions here, guys. Just if you've got any questions about any of this, let me know in the chat box now, and I can go through and have a look. Can you restrict by IP how many times someone can enter, from Leon? Yes, you can do. I did mention that before, just in case you missed it. Yes, you do have the ability to restrict IPs. So you can stop people entering more than once if you want. If you want to just limit people to one entry, you can do that, no problem. Let's have a look. Can you download the list? We don't build the list for you, Charlie, inside of Scratch Engine Pro. You hook in your own autoresponder to do that. So, of course, you could download the list easily. We've done it in two ways. So we have our own GetResponse account. And in our own GetResponse account, we sometimes run client campaigns in there so we can control the list. And we can download the list and give it to them if you want to do that. But we also hook in client campaigns as well. You know, it's not really a problem for us. We don't mind doing that. Now, another question that's come up, which is really important, is will this work for clients that have HTML sites, not WordPress? From Raymond. And Al has also asked that, and I think a couple more. Right, now here's the thing. It's a WordPress plugin, so you need a WordPress install to use the plugin. The plugin needs to be on WordPress. You can't go and install it on a HTML site because it's WordPress. But here's what we do. So there's two ways you can do this, and it actually gives you full control. So the first way is if you want to install it on a client's website, then use a subdomain. That's the best way to do it because it, again, doesn't mess with anything. Say, for example, you have a website such as jamiesrestaurant.com, then you could install competition.jamieswebsite.com or scratch.jamieswebsite.com or contest, whatever you choose to do, or the name of your competition. That is a brand new install, so you can just put WordPress on there, install this plugin, use this plugin on that particular domain name. So quite easy to do, and then you just link it up to their main site, but it's all under their domain. So that's one way you can do it. That's how we do it. The second thing you can do, which is something we're doing as well, is set up your own site, install it on your own site. So have like a broad name. The broad name could be local competitions or localdeals.com or whatever name you can come up with. Install it on there. Run every client campaign through your own website, because every single scratch card you create, you could put on a separate page. So if you're running a campaign for Jamie's Restaurant, you could set up a page, Jamie's Restaurant. So you'd have localdeals.com/Jamie's Restaurant. That could be the campaign. Now what that would allow you is, because you control the actual, you control the install, you can control the list you build, you can control every single angle of it as well. So that's another way to do this as well. So you can run it in two different ways if they don't have WordPress. Again, we know there's many businesses that don't, but subdomains work every single time. There's so many WordPress plugins we have in our business that we work on HTML sites. We just use subdomains every single time. This is better being on a subdomain, keeping it separate from their main website. So again, things don't get confusing and things don't mess up on their main site. You're best having this as a subdomain. That's how you can do it easily. Okay, how do we send them another chance? Well, quite easy, mate. The easiest way to do it is just create two different scratch cards. So you could create the same scratch card twice. So you'd need to duplicate the scratch card or embed it on another page. And then you're going to, so the first scratch card, they lose. Email comes up, hey, do you want another go? Enter your email here. They enter their email. They obviously then get added to your autoresponder. In your autoresponder, the first email that gets sent out can be their link to that new scratch card, which can be the exact same scratch card, just recreate it on a different page. So that, again, you're sending them to a different page with a different scratch card, although it's the same, if that makes sense. But it's really easy to do, and it all hooks in with your autoresponder, so again, you don't have to do any of that manually. Once it's set up, it will just work automatically for you. Will it work in emails or timelines? It won't embed in the I'm assuming you mean Facebook timeline. It won't, of course, embed in a Facebook timeline. We wouldn't want to do that just in case it breaks any Facebook rules. And it won't embed in an email, of course. I mean, again, you wouldn't want it to embed in an email images. And if you block images in an email, you've probably for SK that do have images blocked in them, you get this big warning, you get this big thing saying, hey, there could be something dodgy in this email. You don't want to be doing that and sending that to people, because no one's going to unblock the image, so no one will see it anyway. But you can just grab the link. So if you set the scratch card up on any link, you could then post a link on your Facebook timeline with an image, just like you would any other link, and you could then post the link in the email, just quite easy, and which is a much better way of doing it. Trying to embed images in your email is just going to run into trouble. No one's going to see them, no one's going to unblock them. You're just going to be throwing up virus warnings and all sorts in people's emails. You'll have seen it yourself. When you get an email, have a look. If it's got images attached that's in your junk folder, you open it up, it's going to scream out, hey, is this email safe? So you don't want to be sending those emails out, which is best to have the actual link. This is great, Jamie. I think this will work out really well for local businesses. Thank you, Leon. Exactly. And if you think about it, how many services can you approach a local business that they've never seen before? You know, you can go and sell mobile websites, SEO, website design, social media, things like that, which everybody sells. We do too. But have they seen all that before? Do they get sold that every single day? Of course they do. More than once a day, they'll get an approach about those services. But I'll guarantee they've not had approach to all the local businesses in your area haven't been approached today about running an online scratch card competition. I guarantee they've not been approached this week, even this month about that. So as soon as you approach about these things, Again, the exciting thing is they've never seen it before. They're going to be intrigued to see what on earth this is, but everybody understands it as well. You know, who knows what a scratch card is? Everybody, because most people, unless you're against gambling, have probably played a scratch card before in some form or other. So everybody understands what it is, so it's an easy sell as well. It's exciting, it's easy, it's brand new, it's fresh, which is why we're excited to open this up today. The other cool thing as well, guys, is if you do jump in today, another thing to keep in mind is we do have a bonus, which is, and if I just go over to the sales page, I'll just scroll down here so I can show you it. You've probably checked this out already, guys, but we definitely recommend watching the video on the sales page and reading through here, just to show you exactly what's included. Here we go, fast action exclusive bonuses. The first bonus we're actually giving away, guys, if you jump in, is we've got the Triple Threat Scratch Card Profits bonus training. Now, on Friday, so just after our launch pricing ends, so again, we're only going to be open at this price for another hour or so, and then the price is going to start rising, so hurry up, guys, if you're on live. But on Friday, what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be running a bonus training session with everybody that picks this up, where we're actually going to show you 3 different ways you can use this particular plugin, Scratch Engine Pro, to profit. So we're going to show you how we're profiting from this tool, both online but also working with local businesses as well. So again, if you're excited about using this with local businesses, wait until you see what we're doing with it. We've got some really exciting stuff to show you guys. So you need to be in and you need to buy it to be on that bonus training session. But we're not just going to, you're not just going to grab the plugin today and that's it. We are going to show you what we're doing with it as well on our bonus training session on Friday. So again, guys, jump in today and you're going to get free access to that as well, guys. Okay. May Reed is asking, does it come with a tutorial? Yes, May, of course. Yeah, we provide you with several tutorials in the members area that show you how to install, use, and work with Scratch Engine Pro step by step. Everything is explained to you. It's really, really easy to use, as I've shown you on here, but we do have full tutorials that will walk you through every single part of it, no problem. Question from Al as well, really good question. Can each campaign or scratch card be tied to a different list? Al, yes it can. Once you install it, you could have 100 scratch card campaigns on your domain. Every single one of them can be tied to a different list. So yes, that's possible, that's easy to do. You select the list. When you're building your scratch card, I'll see if I can show you this now. Okay, when we go to, now you need to connect your autoresponder to do this. But let's say we go on choose background one. So this is, say, the losing campaign. Okay, we want to go show subscribe form. You're going to see down the bottom here, we've got email list for subscriber. And you can click this button here, and once you've integrated your autoresponder, it will show all the lists in your GetResponse or whatever account you're using. So you can choose the list you want. You need to create the list inside your autoresponder first. So if you're creating a campaign for, say, a restaurant, it's going to be win a free meal scratch card. Go into your autoresponder, create all your clients, create win a free meal, and then when you set up the campaign, you just choose that particular list and it will add everyone to that list. And then if you run another campaign, you can set up another list and do exactly the same thing. So yeah, you can have multiple lists on your domain, not a problem at all. What's the cost of the upgrade to Pro, Raymond? The current cost of that is $47. For that, you get all 15 proven templates. Again, if you go and outsource this, you're going to be paying probably triple, even quadruple that amount. We're going to give you all the source files as well. So again, you can see some of these on here. These 3 are included. So you can go and edit these up. We give you all the PSDs, so you can change all the wording and all of that stuff. They're also built into the tool as well, so you literally can choose them with one click. Plus, we've got the Scratcher coins included as well. Again, the PSDs and all of that stuff as well. We're saving you hundreds of dollars. And plus, we've been using these in our campaigns as well. They're really cool designs, as you can see. So that's currently $47, but the price of that is going up after early bird. So if you're thinking of jumping in, now is the time to do that, guys, while you still can at this price. Al, can you show how to paste the HTML autoresponder code at campaign level, please? You don't have to get any autoresponder code, Al. So basically, it's all done automatically for you. So in your Scratch, once you've got it installed, you've got Scratch Engine down here. You click on Settings, and again, we'll show you how to do this inside. And then you need to connect an account. Okay, so you've got MailChimp, got Aweber, Campaign Monitor, or GetResponse. So all of these things here, you need to go and connect your account. So you're going to need to grab the API key from your account. If you don't know where that is inside your autoresponder, just open up your autoresponder help chat and ask them. They will give you your API key. You come and pop it in here. So if you're using GetResponse, you go and grab your GetResponse API key. Again, if you don't know where that is inside your GetResponse account, go and ask GetResponse support. They will give it you, because we don't know what that is, because every single one's unique, of course, to your account. You pop your GetResponse code in here, not code, just the API key, which is a number like you see here. Save settings. What that does is that links all campaigns that are built in your GetResponse account, all your lists, that will link them automatically into your scratch card campaigns. When you then create a scratch card, okay, so let me go up to scratch cards and add new. Okay, when you create a scratch card and you've done all these settings, you then go to the actions. So we're going to click on background. We're going to go on the subscribe form. You then come down here. It's going to basically allow you to click this button. Now, I don't have an autoresponder link to this right now on screen. This is just an example. But when you click that button that you can see highlighted that I've clicked, what that will do is that will go into that will basically go to your GetResponse account that you've linked to it, and it will show all of the lists inside your GetResponse account. Every time you add a new list to your GetResponse account, it's going to come up in this list. So you then just choose the list you want to hook in. That's all you need to do. You don't need to, get any web forms. You don't need to embed any code. It's all automatic. We've made it really, really easy to do. The cool thing is as well, you can enter your own call to action text. So where we saw on the scratch card here, let me scratch this one off really quickly. Okay, there we go. The call to action text here that I've got on here is enter your email for another chance, just an example. You can type what that is. You could put, unlucky, you didn't win this time, enter your email right now, we'll send you another scratch card. You can put whatever you want in there. Hey, great, you won, enter your email, we'll send you your discount code. Whatever you're doing, whatever your campaign, you control what that is. You can also control what that says in here. So we've got your email, your@email.com. That could be your best email. You can do whatever you want. You can also change the button text as well. So we've got submit, that you could send that, you could change that to send me another scratch card, please, or yes, send me another, whatever you want. So you can control all elements of that. But you don't have to mess around with embed code. You don't have to do any of that stuff. All of that stuff's taken care of with the tool. We've done the work already in the tool. You just need to connect your account, choose your list, you're away. Literally, minutes from now, you can have your own campaign set up. As Leon's mentioned, this is without doubt a no-brainer. Surprised it isn't more expensive. It is going to be more expensive. Right now, we're on the early bird pricing. We've got an amazing deal for anyone that wants to jump in, but that pricing is going to end very, very soon. So, guys, now is the time. Now really is the time. Is there a discount code? Tony, we're currently on a discount right now with early bird. We've got early bird pricing right now. The $27 is going to be going up in price in around an hour. So it is heavily discounted right now. Now is the time to jump in. Okay, Jan, I don't know if you're still there. If you want to jump on, Jan, and just explain your bonuses for anybody that doesn't know.
Cool. Hey, all right, hey guys, just checking if you could hear me. Okay, just let me know in the chat box, and yeah, just
I
let me
can
know.
hear you as well.
You can hear you. All right. Yes. Cool, Jamie. Perfect. And thanks for that. Thanks for the demo, and thanks for this also additional bonuses that you're giving away. So perfect, guys. Yes. All right. I'm seeing tons of yeses here in the chat box. So that's awesome. And yeah, we do have we do have bonuses for you guys here. And Jamie, can I grab presenter from you if that's okay? Okay, yeah, I think that should be okay. And let me grab presenter from Jamie, and here you go. All right, guys. So if you want to check out the bonuses that we're giving away, just I pasted that in the chat box. And also, if if you want to get Scratch Engine Pro through our link, so that's squeeze.mobi/Scratch Engine. So this is our bonus page. This is where you'll be able to also to get like a preview of our bonuses, and of course you could excuse me, watch me do like that quick demo of Scratch Engine Pro and how you'll be able to do that. And you'll also be able to like use use it like as a funnel, as part of the funnel. So bonuses we're gonna be bonus number one, social vid ins portfolio. Those niches, we're gonna transform those to scratch cards, and you'll be able to put them into your Scratch Engine Pro. And if you have vid apps, cool, we're going to do that as well, up to hot site. So if you have hot site, if you have all these three products, then you'll be able to integrate these seamlessly into your products, seamlessly sell this to your existing clients if you have those. All right, so those are the three. It's available for everybody, for all the buyers. And then bonus number four, we're going to give you Facebook ads that you'll be able to set up for your clients or whoever is going to use your service. So basically, what we're doing is we're helping you set up with the bonuses that we're giving away. We're helping you set up your Scratch Engine Pro as something that you'll be able to sell as a service to your clients. So Facebook ads, again, all on the same niches that we gave away here with the scratch cards. So it's cool. And then announcement graphics and an invite graphics, just to let everybody know that hey, you got a contest coming up. You post those on Facebook. You got contests. You got these cool scratch card contest there on your website. Like you could do what you could do. You could do like something like a promotion where you could do like 1 week only. You activate these scratch cards, right? Uh, you activate these scratch cards like for your clients. And then bonus number nine, if you get upgrade number two, some local business loyalty cards, which are really very very popular. All right, and the bonuses, Dennis, they will be available through your JV Zoo link. Just give us another couple of hours. We're just compiling all of those, zipping them up, uploading them into our where you'll be able to download it. So just give us a couple of hours, and you'll be able to get that through the JV Zoo. We'll link that automatically so that you'll be able to get that automatically without any problems. All right. So does that sound cool, guys? Let me know if that made sense. Just let me know in the chat box if that all of those made sense. All of those bonuses. Just a really cool integration here where you'll be able to sell Scratch Engine Pro as a service. And then of course early bird, the early bird is ending in less than an hour. As you can see there, the timer is 58 minutes, so ending really really soon. And after that, it's going to prices are going to rise. Jamie is going to increase those prices at the end of that 2 hour early bird period. All right, awesome, Leon. All right, Chad says he's got some great ideas already. Perfect, Chad. That sounds good. Yeah, that sounds awesome. Cool. And yeah, I mean, you could do a lot of things with the Scratch, with the system. You could use that as part of the funnel. You could, what I said there, if they lose, one part there, is they lose, they opt in, and then you offer them a discount. That's one funnel you could follow, right? And, you could basically you could turn those into opt-ins and then sales at the same time. Brad, I think Jamie has answered that one. What do you mean by randomize the prices? uh You could put up different scratch cards though. Yeah, I think that's part like of the system. Jamie, if you have like an idea on that one.
Yeah, well, you can't randomize the prize, Brad. I mean, I think what you're getting at there is, can you randomize? Can you have several different prizes? You can only upload, the way the scratch card works online is it's 3 images. So you get the top image, which has the part that you scratch off. You then have the 2 images behind, one of them being a win image and one of them being a lose image. So you can't change those images out to be randomized prizes. What you could do on this though, again, it's probably a long way around it, and we've only ever run these campaigns where we've had one strict prize. But you could have some form of URL that when somebody wins, they click a URL and you could randomize it from that point. So you could use a URL switcher tool or something like that, and I don't know, or a redirect or something like that to randomize it that way, such as you've won, click here to claim your prize, or you've won, click here to enter your name and email to claim your prize, and then you could randomize it on the back end yourself manually. That would be the only way I can see you could do it. Again, we've only ever run campaigns where we've got one fixed prize because we always feel they work better. If someone knows what they're going to win, they're more likely to scratch the card off. And again, when that happens, once it's all about micro steps. If you know anything about opt-ins and email marketing and building lists, you've probably all seen, because they've been all the rage recently, you've probably all seen the opt-in forms where you go, hey, you want to opt in, click here to opt in, and you click a button, and then it brings the opt-in form up. They're called two-step opt-ins, and the reason they were created, you see them all the time now, is because people know, marketers know that once you've had that first action, that micro action of that click, and then they get the opt-in form, they're more than likely to opt in because they've already committed to it, if that makes sense. With the scratch cards, they have an even stronger pull on that psychological factor, because once they've decided, I'm going to scratch this card off, they scratch it off. They've already committed to winning. While they're scratching that off, whether they're doing that with their cursor, whether they're doing that with their finger on their tablet, on their mobile, they've committed and they're excited. Oh, I might win something here. I'm going to win a free meal. And then all of a sudden they don't win. It's like, oh, I've not won. They're a bit deflated. But you give them straight away, hey, you didn't win on this card, but how would you like another go? Have another go on us. Enter your email here, we'll send you another card. The opt-in rate is, skyrockets, because obviously people want that high again, that I might win again. I'm going to have to enter my email to get another go. That's why this works so well, and why we're really excited that we've been able to bring this to the public. And so it works better when you just have one prize. Now the other question is, can you add an auto scratch button? We'll definitely consider it, Richard, but it does take away the element of the scratch, and that's the element of the gamification, which is what this is all about. We want people to scratch it off because they're committing to winning. If they can just click a button and it just disappears and they find out straight away I lose or I win, there's no excitement behind that. Them having to hold their phone and actually scratch it off with their finger, they get that same psychological feeling they get when they have a physical scratch card that you buy from a shop. That's what this is all about. So although auto scratch would probably be possible, we probably wouldn't advise that because you probably wouldn't get as great results. The whole beauty behind this is the fact that we've taken that physical feeling and put it online and put it on mobile. Could you also give a coupon to everyone who participates and enters their email? Yeah, Leon, you can do whatever you want, literally. The scratch card technology is there for you to create as many different varied campaigns as you want to do. We've had businesses create stuff that's really creative. We've had e-commerce businesses who sell online, who put the scratch card online. Once they win, we've had them where you've just won a 30% off voucher. Click here to claim it. They've clicked, gone through to another page, and on that page we've got a timer on there for 2 hours, like a cookie timer for like 1 or 2 hours. You've got to claim it within that time. You've got to spend it within that time, or your voucher expires. So we put scarcity into the actual coupons as well. There's loads you can do because again, you can create those pages yourself. So Again, we're going to run over loads of different things. We're going to run over 3 different ways to profit on our bonus training. So we're going to share loads of little things like that with you guys. So if you do jump in, there's loads and loads of ideas we're going to give you. So don't worry about that. Again, we're local marketers, heavy local marketers, as most may know. We also do a lot of online marketing, a lot of list building, a lot of affiliate stuff. So again, we've used it in all elements, and we know how to use it properly to make money, and that's what we're going to show you on our bonus session on Friday. So again, the only way you're going to see that is if you jump in today. We've not got long left on the early bird now, guys, so I do want to just make you aware of that. And you need to go via Squeeze Mobi's link, which is in the chat box, and you will get all of their awesome bonuses as part of this as well. I hope that's answered the question, John.
Awesome. Thanks, Jamie. Yes. All right, guys. So yeah, I pasted the link again in the chat box. That's squeeze.mobi/scratch engine. So just let me know, guys, who's in. Just give me a 1 in the chat box. You know, like who's in, who's gotten in, who's jumped on board. And Richard, just give us a sec. I think Jamie will be able to answer that. And Jamie Richards asking about like the benefits of getting the upgrade.
Well, the benefits of getting the upgrade is speed. So the upgrade in itself, as I've showed kind of before, is we've already pre-developed all the templates. So to use Scratch Engine Pro, it works on images, template images as shown. And the template images, you can design and upload your own. But you've got to obviously design them. You've got to know how to design them properly. And we do show you, how big they need to be and things like that. So you've either got to do that yourself, which can take a lot of time if you're a good designer, or you've got to outsource that. So you've got to pay someone to design them for you. Now, as part of the initial Scratch Engine Pro on the front, you do get a couple of standard templates, so you can use it right away, but they're only standard templates. We have separate templates that we design for our own business that are nichified. So we've got a restaurant template, we've got a personal trainer weight loss template, we've got a template for travel companies, we've got a template for lawyers and professional services, we've got one for hair and beauty salons. We've got templates for all of these different markets already designed, already built into the platform. The upgrade includes all of that. So if you're not a great designer, you don't want to spend loads of time on design, you don't want to spend hundreds of dollars outsourcing the design, pick up the upgrade. Again, you can grab that at a discount on Early Bird right now as well, and you get all of our templates that we've designed and developed already done for you, so you don't need to go and do that yourself. So again, saves you so much time. It's going to save you hours and hours of time, but also save you so much money as well. To design all 15 templates we're actually giving away, and to outsource that would quite easily cost you several $100s at the cheapest. You can pick them up today for next to nothing when you compare it like that. And we've already designed them, we've already used them. You get all PSD source files with these as well, so you can change these however you want, but we've done all the grunt work, we've done all of that work for you. So if you want to get set up quickly, you don't want to have to design things, you don't have to take time and extra money to go and design or outsource, the upgrade is a must, an absolute must. And again, from what we've seen so far, lots and lots of grabbing it because, again, it's an awesome offer, and it's going to enhance the tool for you.
Definitely. I'd just like to add, Jamie, that also, if they get, of course, our bonuses are going to be tons of those templates as well. So they're going to have a ton of those at their disposal.
Yeah, that would be even better. I mean, the more you have, the better. Because, again, when you work with clients, they're going to want different designs. So, again, if you grab the Pro upgrade, and, again, if you go via Squeeze Mobi's link, you're getting even more templates. You've essentially then got way more selection for a client. If a client turns around and go, I don't kind of like the look of that template, have you got any other templates? You've got loads of different templates you can choose for them, which is really, really important. So that's an awesome bonus. Awesome.
Jamie Richards asking about...
Can we only use the basic version on our sites? Richard, no, you get full developers' rights on the front end, so you can use it on your client sites as well, and that's all included.
Cool. Yeah, that's awesome. They're gonna get, the full developer rights when they get through, when they get the front end. So that's, I think that's a little crazy, Jamie. But yeah, I mean, but hey, you know,
Yeah, definitely. But we want to make sure everyone can go and use this right away. You know, the beauty is again going and being able to run with this right away, use it on your client sites, and again start selling this and making money. And on Friday we're going to show you how to do that.
perfect, perfect. All right, I hope that clears that up, Richard. And yeah, I hope that makes sense. And yeah, what I mean was, it's a little crazy that the Plugin Beast team, David and Jamie, is gonna drop that full developer rights there right from the get go. That's cool. Again, I mean, it's definitely a good deal for all of you guys. Cool. So I hope that made sense, Richard. And any more questions, guys? I think just let us know if you have any questions. And if not, I think we could, wrap up. And thanks, Jimmy, for that demo. Thanks for the presentation. And I hope
No
you guys
problem. If
enjoyed.
anyone does have any questions afterwards, obviously, Jan, if you ask Jan on the Squeeze Mobi, they can come and ask us, or you can contact us at support@pluginbeast.com. We are happy to answer any questions if you think of anything afterwards. All I would say now is take action, guys. Jump in while you can at this price, and again, start using this and let's go and make some money with this tool.
Yep. So yeah, support at pluginbeast.com, and then you'll have another chance. I think on Friday with that closed webinar session, you're gonna have a chance to ask again. But yeah, you'll have all the chances in the world to ask David and Jamie how you'll be able to, if you have any problems, if you run into any troubles with uh, Scratch Card Engine Pro. So cool. There could be one prize. Yes, definitely, Richard. That is really possible. That's one way to do it. That's one way to structure this as sort of like a contest funnel. They you look at it this way: if they lose, if they don't win that prize, then you get their email, get them to opt in, and then after they opt in, you could or you could let them just click on it, just a direct link that like a discount voucher, discount coupon, which it's also going to be a win-win situation for you, and also on the user side, it's also a win for them because they didn't win, but they're going to get this discount offer anyway. So I hope that makes sense. And guys, just a quick reminder before we wrap this up: early bird is ending 40 like 43 minutes, so I highly recommend you jump on and check it out before early bird ends because prices are going to go up. Jamie and David is going to raise the prices after early bird ends. That's at 11 in the morning Eastern time, guys. All right, so I hope that makes sense, and thanks guys for jumping onto the webinar, jumping onto this training session. So yeah, and let me know if you have any more questions. And I think we'll stick around. And Jamie, thanks. You could. Uh, thanks for the presentation. Thanks for the demo. You could. I mean, you're good to go because you do have, you guys are just launching. You do have. I do understand you do have a lot of things to do, so it's cool. I can take care here for like last five couple minutes before we wrap up the call. I'm just
No
waiting
problem.
for cool, perfect man. Just
No worries. Well, thanks for having me. And again, everyone that's jumped in so far, can't wait to show you on Friday what you can do with the tool locally, what we've been doing. But if you haven't, now is the time, as Gian says. And again, we'll see you on the other side. But I'm going to sign off now. Any questions, let us know at support@pluginbeast.com. Or you can let Jan and the Squeeze Mobile team know when they can get in touch with us to ask. But yeah, Jan, I'll leave it to you, and I'm going to jump off the call now and just again see what's happening with everyone jumping in on Scratch Engine Pro right now. So thanks for having me on, guys.
cool. Thanks, Jamie. No problem. And yeah, Chad, appreciate it. So guys, any more questions? Just let me know, and answer those for you. If not, you can try out the tool, and of course support at pluginbeast.com. That's in the chat box. You could check that out. All right, you can check that out. And here I'm just going to share my screen again so that you can see that early bird timer is ticking down. 41 minutes now, so before the prices are rising. So thank you very much, guys. And yeah, thank you for jumping on board today. And I'm going to see you guys next time. So if you have no more questions, I think there's none. All right, I think all of you guys are busy playing around with this tool. So thanks, guys, and take care, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye.